Hey, how's it going? This is Antigrapist versus Phildo's Vassal League game. Antigrapist is using double decimators, Patrol Leader with Gunner and Vader, and then Captain Oikun with Predator, Rebel Captive, and Engine. And Phildo is using Miranda with TLT, Proximity Mines, as well as Seismic with extra munitions, and Sabine with Advanced Slam. So lots of fun tricks up Miranda's sleeve, as well as Dash with Lone Wolf, R2-D2, and then Outrider, HLC. So Phildo put his asteroids in the middle, and Antigrapist put his on the outside. So Patrol Leader and Oikun are going pretty fast, and Miranda decides to turn in, then slam out. And Patrol and Oikun decide not to turn in quite yet. Dash is going pretty fast. Trying to remember. Okay, so Dash doesn't have cannon. Okay. So Oikun kind of does the surprising turn there and barely makes it, so he can at least shoot. But ooh, he does take a shield. Okay, so it doesn't look like Lone Wolf will be in play this round. So Miranda, well, that's all it needs. So she's going after Patrol Leader. Oh, doesn't get that one. So only one damage to Patrol Leader. Only one hit out of 6, but alright, so Dash is going to do 4, and hey, who needs Lone Wolf? Is he going to use the focus? Yes, he will. Ooh, it's not a crit, though. Okay, so no damage cockpit. Not that it matters. Hold on. Alright, so Patrol Leader is going to take on Dash. He does 2 hits. And he's going to Vader for another shield. So being extra aggressive. And is Oikun on? Looks like barely. And I wasn't sure that nubs, I thought nubs are only for bumping, but I guess if nub is on the asteroid, then it counts. I didn't realize that. So yeah, that's too bad. Especially because you want Patrol Leader to go second, hopefully strip some shields off, and then your Vader is a crit. So I'm curious which way. Okay, Patrol Leader is just going to go straight ahead. And Oikun is going to do a hard turn. Does he make it? Looks like he barely does. And Dash is turning out. So, curious what move he's going to be doing. Okay, so Miranda is going to drop a Seismic. Yeah, it'll be close. I don't know. Yeah, I won't worry about that. Alright, so then Miranda is turning away. So it looks like Lone Wolf will come into play this round. Ooh, maybe not. So no Lone Wolf. And Antigrapist barely avoids that. So Patrol will have 1 dice to roll. He's going to use the target lock, which was smart. And then here, second shot. So that worked out well for Phildo. So Patrol Leader is at 7 hull, it looks like. Ooh, that's not a good roll because there's no target lock. And he's not going to use his focus. So 1 more shield. And Oiken is going... Ooh, that's not a good roll. He'll Predator 1, so at least 2 hits. So 1 shield, so if he can deal any damage, then a Vader would actually be a crit. And it's looking like he will use the focus, so Gunner will then take into effect. Now he's going to Vader, so he's being real aggressive. And he'll Vader again. So finally, so he's Vadered 3 times and 1 crit, but it's major explosion, but doesn't go through. And the other one is thrust control fire, which in his position, that's not good because, yeah. It's pretty close to the side, but he definitely wants to do a hard turn there. Saying both of these suck for R2-D2 if they get flipped back up again. Oh, that's right, he gains a shield because of R2. Okay, so now it's random, so they're trying to figure out how to do random on Vassal. And I guess it's thrust control. So he gets 2 stresses. And with only having 4 health left, yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to get rid of that. Curious if Patrol Leader's going to get a direct hit and die. Nope. Oiken, does he bump? Nope, but he'll at least get an action. So Miranda, so Dash doesn't get Lone Wolf 3rd time in a row. But, okay, so he's going to go after Patrol, can end him here if he just rolls 1 hit. So that's all he needed, and that's all he needed. So Dash can go against Oiken, but Rebel Captive, which, yeah, he already had 2 stresses, so that's not too bad. So only 1 shield goes through, which Oiken is just not rolling too well, but with Predator, be alright. So 1, ooh, that crit does not go through, it's just 1 shield, which will do R2-D2 again. So here, sure, Miranda might be doing some something. I don't know if Oiken can. I mean, yeah, especially if he's going to go for the bump. So, which I mean, you kind of have to do with Dash having R2-D2. So he sets the proximity mine, so 3 dice, and that's. Yep, Oiken's been rolling pretty bad, so no, just kidding. But yeah, lucked out there. +1 for Sabine. So Miranda is going to lose a shield, it looks like. Didn't take off a shield. Am I reading that right? So I think Miranda is 1 less shield, but we will see. And Dash only rolls 2 hits. Oh, and Miranda is stressed as well. So Antigrapist rolls hit crit, then with Predator, nothing. So a crit does go through. Damage cockpit. Oh, that's a bad one for Dash. Phildo's like, ram this. Boost more into range 1 like that. Okay, so it actually because he has engine, he'll be able to boost into range 1. So maybe not the worst of crits, except for that. So engine is probably going to pay off here. And R2-D2 is definitely getting the points worth in it. So Miranda is in kind of a tough spot. She's stressed. Wiccan's going to be leaving, so a bomb's not really going to work, most likely. So Dash just does a 3 hard turn, and Oiken is able to be in range 1, so we'll get just a modified attack. And Miranda just decides to start turning in because she doesn't really have time. And luckily didn't lose a shield. So Oiken is... not too bad. Oof, that's a good roll on Dash. So only 1 shield. And R2-D2, yeah. So Dash is just booking it, and Oiken is going to... Oof, Oiken landed just barely on the debris. So he gets a stress. Miranda hits the asteroid again, it looks like, but is able to avoid damage. Excuse me. So Miranda is going to get Rebel Captive, so he'll have 2 stress. But that's all it needs. Ooh, I guess it's through the debris. Yep, looks like it. So 1 damage through, and then regen shot, and that will be going through too. So Oiken needs a good roll here, and needs Dash to blink out. And there's no lone wolf. And that's exactly what he got. So here, with Miranda having the regen, I think the favors, and just all the kind of tricks up her sleeve, I think Miranda definitely has the advantage here. So Miranda turns in. So it keeps those 2 stress. Okay, so she's doing a normal shot, 3v0, gets a 3rd stress through Rebel Captive, and then so one hole went through, and that's a great roll by Oiken, which it's just going to be 4 shields. So no crit goes through. So that's what Oiken needed. However, with Miranda having 3 stresses, Oiken wants to be able to turn around and not let her just get rid of all those stress. So Oiken does a 2 hard turn, and Miranda's able to do a seismic charge, so that's going to be 2 damage, I think, with Sabine. And Phildo's not worrying about getting rid of the stress. Yeah. So he's going to do a regen shot and get... Oh yeah, that's why. With Rebel Captive, there's no point. So 1 hit, that's all it needed. And then second, 1 hit, that's all he needed. So 3 hit points left. And Oiken, he gets 3 hits again. And Miranda blinked out. So 1 shield, 2 hits. So Oiken's got a lot of rocks and debris coming up. So I'm not quite sure what Antigrapist is going to do. He decides to just avoid it. And Miranda is getting rid of 1 stress. Oiken's starting to turn around. Miranda's getting rid of the next stress. Okay, so this is going to be a big move here. And Oiken is deciding to turn, bank 3, and then boost. So if Miranda did a 2 hard turn, nope, Miranda did a 3. So she's kind of stuck there. So she's going to do TLT regen. So fortunately for Antigrapist, that's only a hit and not a crit. And the second one he blinked out. Yikes. So here, a hit and a crit and another crit. And wow, so it's all gonna happen. And it's a direct hit. And so that was a great game. Both players played very well, but Antigrapist got some, definitely did what he needed at the end, so that was really good. I guess Oiken could have just rammed him there if he didn't get the direct, but still pretty funny. And yeah, it just goes to show you got to finish it out, because what seems like whoever has the advantage might not end up winning it. So thanks for watching, thanks for playing.